things. So the mastermind that I'm throwing tomorrow is something that we're doing, and we are doing this all over the country. It's what we do. And my poor partner said, man, while you're here in my hometown, technically, as far as I'm concerned, I'm gonna bring all my friends out. They're like, what the fuck are you doing? I'm just bringing them all out. They're like, you're trying to party for free? I'm not trying to party for free. And the people I'm bringing out, they get offered fucking parties all the goddamn time. The biggest issue with us is how do we get out of the fucking party? Where's Ryan and Roland at? Come here. Both of these guys right here, please stand up there. Ryan and Roland, well, you're already standing, Ryan. You're just my height.
We're efficient.
These men are geniuses. So Ryan and Roland created a company called Traffic and Conversion, but it wasn't traffic and conversion at first. This was before Instagram, and we know what traffic and conversion is. It grew into, which actually is about 2 more months. You sold the company, but it's about, you still operate some of it.
We sold most of it. We still got
a month or two. It got to like 9,000 people, and it was showing people how to take this widget or whatever, create traffic and convert it. So you was being literally one of the smartest people I know when it comes to marketing. I don't know. I got a question for you. So, what is everything that it changes stays the same? What are people not thinking about when it comes to digital marketing that they should think about? Yeah. And I'm talking about these people all have really big, some of these people are so fucking rich that it's just like, it's not my business, it's just I need my 7 CEOs to do what the fuck they got to do.
Yeah. Well, I think it's important to acknowledge that. First and foremost, is anybody else feeling really inadequate? Yeah, right. That just means you're in the right room. So thank you, Daymond, for doing that.
DJ Iry's in the house there.
No, I will say, those of you who are intimidated by the digital side of marketing, I've got good news. It's becoming less and less digital. It's just now marketing. And so many of the things that we did as marketers, I first started marketing online in 1999. Google was a science fair project. And then the big growth hack was if you just put the same keyword enough times at the bottom of the page, over and over and over again, by God, you'd rank for that keyword. Now, we were ranking in Alta Vista. Anybody remember that one? Yeah. Crushed Alta Vista. Owned Alta Vista. All over Alta Vista. And here was the big growth hack. If you made the words the same color as the background on the page, nobody could see it. That was the big marketing hack in 99 and 2000. And what I can tell you is that what has won the day in marketing for the first 20 years of my marketing career was who knew the algorithms the best? Who understood the technology aspect? Who could do the best targeting? What's winning the day today is messaging again. All marketing is going mass again. It used to be, anybody here watch Mad Men?
Yeah.
Right? Yeah. It's back, okay? The Mad Men era is back, which means that the people who can craft messaging, who can craft words, who understand that, they're the ones who are going to win. It's not the weaselly little digital twerps like I was back in 1999 who are going to win the day. It's the people that have the best messaging. It's the people who have the best products. And so that's what, if you're intimidated by it, don't be. And it's because it's all come back around. You can thank Europe and GDPR for taking away all of the targeting abilities that we've had. It's now just who's got the best messaging. So,
simple as that. I got one last question, Matt, 0G. Tell everybody about the company because you're dealing with space, and then we're gonna roll on this back because I want everybody to mingle. Because Mark Anthony's over there as well. DJ Iry's over here. Michelle Pooch, and the most important person in the house is who let me out the house tonight is my wife. She's right here. Shout out to Heather. And Philippe will get to you, but Mark. Talk to me, man. Tell me about 0G really quick, and then we'll get back to the mingling. And please feel free to talk. Oh, shit, Michael HLA distributing chips all across the goddamn country. All right.
So thank you so much, and it's awesome to be here. And I'm such a fan of yours. We actually 3 years ago auditioned for Shark Tank and got to the last level, but they didn't feel we were a gadget or matron enough. We were kind of a high price point.
Yeah.
It was a fun experience going through that. So what is 0G?
We probably need to close that door. It's getting hot as shit in here. But,
so what is 0G? So first of all, afterward we'll run some videos in the screening room, but what we do is we fly a very customized commercial airplane up 20 to 30,000 feet. We create a feeling of what's called weightlessness or zero gravity. We train astronauts. create science, and we take people like you and anybody else who has that dream of feeling what it's like to have no control, to basically be in the middle of our cabin doing somersaults, hanging upside down, all of these things would be the exact same feeling that you would have if you were on the International Space Station or in low Earth orbit.
What makes you want to do some shit like that?
So that's a legitimate question.
No, I gotta make. Okay, I'm telling you one story, and then after that, I'll tell you why I asked that question. Guys.
So who this appeals to are people who want to have that most unique feeling in existence, to basically be without gravity. We live our entire lives stuck to this planet. We carry our weight, and on our plane, you are without any of that. You are literally as free as a bird. So I think who it appeals to? It appeals to people that want to have the single most unique, accessible experience that you can have. It appeals to somebody who wants to kind of stretch themselves a little bit and saying, oh my God, this is what it feels like to be an astronaut. And it is. The reason I know that is that astronauts are on our flights all the time telling us this is what it feels like. So that's who it appeals to. And the next question will be, well, God, do people get sick? The answer is no. It's not a roller coaster. It is the most calm, soothing experience. You're laying on your back, pulling a G and a half, and all of a sudden you're in the middle of this open space, floating on air. And you don't know what is up, and you don't know what is down.
I never understand what drives entrepreneurs. Because I'll give you a little story, and the reason why I brought this room together, and the people I want to ask questions. Well, first of all, thank you for hosting us, as well as Joe, the owner of this beautiful place. It's because I wanted people here to get really quick answers for quick things, because to go back and be like, I'm the smartest person like a water cooler tomorrow. So I'm going to give you, and this is why I love Shark Tank, because I learned so much. I'm going to give you a fact or stat that Tony, great oncologist, thank you, Tony, for being here. What's that? Saving lives. You know, I made t-shirts that save lives. So I learned something I want everybody to learn. I said, if I ask anybody a question, none of you is correct. I want you to walk away with something. So I'm going to tell you something I learned really important when Shark Tank was here. You know what is the natural vanilla extract, or is the natural vanilla, what is that?
Natural vanilla skin.
You know where natural vanilla flavor, what it is? It comes from the assholes of beavers. The gland of a beaver secretes, and it's technically naturally flavored. I hope you all had your food already. I know all of you are Googling it. Google it. I want you to walk away with very interesting facts.
That was well thought out.
How'd they discover that?
That's my question. How did they discover it? Do they rip the asshole out? Feed them a lot? And then that holds another question of what the fuck is vanilla bean? So what drives entrepreneurs? I have no idea. So I'm gonna tell you a very funny story. About 2 years ago, by the way, my partner / president Ted of Shark Group, all my Shark Group people, Jared, all my Shark Group people, Christine, everybody. 2 years, I think, right after the pandemic, he said, hey, you know, Mark Zuckerberg is going to be making an appearance at South by Southwest virtually. He wants you to interview him. I said, okay, no problem. And so I told a couple people, hey, I'm going to go to South by Southwest, I'm going to introduce Mark Zuckerberg. He said, what? Mark Zuckerberg? I said, yeah, Mark Zuckerberg. Like, he doesn't interview with anybody. Interviewed with one really awkward dude, but other than that, besides Congress, it's Mark Zuckerberg. I was like, fuck you, you know how many people I know? Go around, I tell a bunch of people, interview with Mark Zuckerberg. They're like, everybody, Mark Zuckerberg. So I'm in breakfast, I go to South by Southwest, I didn't know Cuban was gonna be here. Okay, and you know, doing something different. So Mark, Cuban, I said, people are insulting you, man. He said, what do you mean, DJ? I said, because, you know, I have the honor and the privilege of sitting with some really, really important people in my life. I sit next to you. I sit next to you know, all great people, you know, that are in this room, billionaires, gajillionaires, people who are saving lives, donating their time, feeding, teaching our children, fighting against oppression, and they're insulting you because when I interview somebody, they're acting like I don't sit next to you. He's like, well, who are you interviewing? I said, Mark Zuckerberg. He said, Mark Zuckerberg? What's going on here? Anyway, I said, why? He said, Mark doesn't interview anybody, so I had to get on a prep call prior. I asked Mark a question. I said, you know, Mark, like every entrepreneur or intrapreneur in this room, or mother in this room, or father, when you gave life to this company, you didn't think that you were going to have to testify in front of Congress, everybody, a lot of people would hate you, but you cut that fucking Instagram and you cut Facebook off, and I lose 12 years of my pictures. It's a definite misunderstanding. I'm gonna kiss your ass after that, right? And you are the enemy right now. You are still literally one of the only tech CEOs that are around, and you want to take people as members. Why do you want to do it? He said, because I still want to democratize change. I didn't think of that when I wanted to be in the House. I said, well, who's going to be your biggest advocate? We got to talk about that angle. I started getting him amped up. And the PR people were like, sorry, just stick to the fucking questions, and that was it after that. Anyway, I wanted to tell you that story because it's something that drives us entrepreneurs. Everybody in this room really, really is important. I haven't gotten a shot at everybody else. I will get to it in another probably hour. So you all demand stay here 2 minutes, 10 minutes, an hour. Thank you, being colleagues, one of the most amazing manufacturers of plastic goods in the country. So, all right, everybody, enjoy. And Mark, thank you for, you were one of my first licensees. Buzzy bought from me for Dr. J. You made leather. Now you're supplying everything from plastic gloves to cookware to Sudeco and all that other shit. So, all right, everybody, start the mingle. Thank you.
Thank you.